Alright everybody, welcome back to the Alchemist Refuge. My name is Seth Cross here on Praetor Gaming, and tonight, like we do every Tuesday night, we're going to be brewing another deck out of my list of 118 decks I would like to eventually have on Magic Online. This is going to be the fourth episode. We've done Teshar, then we did our 3DH version of Verizol, the Split Current, which I actually eventually want to do a no-budget version of that. I really liked the deck when I played it on 3DH. I don't know how much more budget, I don't know how not having a budget would really affect the deck, but I would like to get to kind of find out. Just basically play without having to worry about any kind of budget or anything like that. And then, just last week we did Seth, Herloon, General, and tonight we're doing Kels. So we actually decided on the last stream to do Kels Fight Fixer. We looked over the list and somebody shouted out, I think it was Melempirics, and it's one that I'm kind of nervous to build. And the reason, there's kind of a weird reason why. This is one of the cards that I haven't played with before because it is so new. With that in mind, I really like this card and I want the deck to work very well. So if it doesn't work very well, I'm going to feel like some kind of way about it. So, alright. So, for those of you who don't know, because again, Kels is a newer card, Kels Fight Fixer costs 2 black. So initially you're going to maybe think she's a mono black card, but she's not. She is a 4/3 Azra Warlock with Menace. And whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may pay hybrid either blue or black, which is how she's a mirror card. If you do, draw a card. And then the reminder text, it can be played with either blue or black. And then 1 generic and sacrifice a creature. Kels Fight Fixer gains indestructible until end of turn. I actually did a video for ranking the Jumpstart commanders, and I think Kels was one of the higher ones out of all the new Jumpstart commanders with Seth and Muxus and everything like that, as far as for commander. And that was just because I see a lot of value packed into a card that is already going to do what it wants to do very well. How do I like Ninth? Actually, Ninth I think is even on the list of what we want to do for this series eventually. I think somebody on Twitter actually had an idea of doing a Gruul Dragon Fight Club thing with her. So I would have to reread how Ninth works, but I like Ninth. I see a little bit more value in Kels Fight Fixer. I think Ninth was 5th on the list. There was 10 legendary creatures that were brand new, and I want to say Ninth was 5th or 6th or something like that. So let's break down the card a little bit, right? So again, it's a mono black, it's a 4/3, so it's actually pretty good return. As the delay was weird. It's a pretty good return for what it costs. Azra Warlock, the 2 tribes that it's associated with, pretty much mean that there's no tribal deck whatsoever. You're not gonna find, there's no Azra tribal and there's no Warlock tribal. The fact that it has Menace for a 4/3, there's potential for evasion and stuff like that, and then her bottom ability where she gains indestructible is kind of I could see people trying to do commander damage with this if you were trying to do artifacts equipment and everything like that. I could see it happen. You're in black, so you have a lot of tutors, recursion for creatures that maybe search out equipments or help with equipments, or etc, etc. Blue for some control and maybe even bounce removal, cyclonic rift, obviously, stuff like that. And yeah, then you would just basically hit people with Kels. Oh, blue would also give you ways of unblockable and a little bit of flying and stuff like that, and then you have a lot of good removal with black. Obviously with this other line, sacrifice a creature, you may pay to draw a card. It kind of speaks to what a lot of the decks probably want to do. As you can see, there's 2 themes right here, sacrifice and aristocrats. These 2 kind of go hand in hand. It's always kind of weird seeing them as separate themes when they really aristocrats kind of need sacrifice. Sacrifice doesn't need aristocrats, so you can sacrifice for other reasons, but it's I don't know, it's weird. It's redundant to say sacrifice and aristocrats and sacrifice. But that's actually, so not that we're not going to focus on that, we are going to have those themes in the deck. However, I want to focus on this artifacts, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you about a favorite card of mine that I have put in a bunch of decks over however many decks that I've built, because I want to win with it. Marionette Master. Marionette Master is back from the Aether Revolt. Oh, Kaladesh, right there. Duh, it's right in front of me. It's 4 black for a 1/3 human artificer, which has tribal synergies, but that's not what we're going for. Fabricate 3. When this creature enters the battlefield, you can either put 3 1/1 counters on it or create 3 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature tokens. And then the main important part is whenever an artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. So I love the idea of sacrificing artifact creatures in order to deal damage to people. You can take the Fabricate 3 and make Marionette Master a 4/6, which then obviously, like, every time an artifact dies, you can hit somebody for 4. In blue, there's copy, and create a copy version of cards. So like Spark Double would be really interesting to put on a Marionette Master, because then you get 2 instances. Unfortunately, you don't have like a Tessa Karlov option, although you could if you wanted to. If you had Tessa Karlov as your commander, Marionette Master and artifacts could work there. There are a couple other cards that I just really think will pull this off, and one of them is right here, Pitiless Splendor. So basically, every time you sacrifice a creature, maybe to Kels, maybe for whatever, maybe just for mana or whatever, and maybe you draw a card off of it, you then can get a treasure token. And then when you sacrifice the treasure token, Marionette Master will trigger and punch somebody for 4. So that's kind of what I'm going to be trying to do here. You can see just from right here, like, this is a token generator, this is a token generator, this recurs itself. These are aristocrat. These creatures sacrifice themselves for mana, which will probably still actually be in the deck. Sack Outlet. Creature that just gets bigger, gives you things, a fodder to sack, which this might still make, this might still make. So there will be some things that will make creatures, like, not just creatures, but tokens. But for the most part, we're going to be trying to find artifacts. So your Mirror Battlesphere is going to be in here. Your Solemn is going to be in here. Things that make other tokens. So let's see. Baleful Strix is going to be in here. Psy Master Thopterus. He's going to be in here. That way, every time we cast an artifact, we get another creature. Just stuff like that. As a kind of, like, just because it popped up right here, as kind of a restriction to kind of keep to, like, hey, I'm trying to do artifacts here, I will not be putting Grey Merchant into the deck. Yes, Grey Merchant would be great for the deck. You're right. However, comma space, pause for a fact, I don't want to lean on Gary as a crutch. That's the simple truth. So there will be some kind of, like, common things in here, like Crypt Gas will probably make its way in, stuff like that. But no, we won't be seeing Gary. Sorry. But as always, you guys know, I like to set up my categories. That way I'm making sure that I hit everything that I can. Card advantage is a little weird for this one because Kels literally has card advantage printed on her. There's also the simple fact that she has a, like, we're going to be sacrificing specifically, not just creatures dying, but we're going to be sacrificing them specifically. So there are a couple cards that will specifically care about sacrifice. Oh, another thing, just to mention it, Grave Pact effects will not be in the deck. Why? Because my group doesn't really like to see Grave Pact effects, because I tend to go crazy and put way too many. And then all of a sudden, nobody has any creatures and nobody has any fun until I'm done killing everybody. So, Grave Pact, Dictate of Erebos, Butcher of Malakir, and I think there's one more that I can't think of off the top of my head. They will not be in the deck. So even though we may go through them a couple times, you won't see them. Sorry, it is what it is. We can, however, still have like Fleshbag Marauder effects. I'm fine with that. That is okay. I'm not gonna like completely be like, oh, I can't just do things that Black likes to do. That to me is not good. All right, so the very first thing that we're gonna put in here is the Marionette Master. Because we need it. Needs it. It's gotta be there. For ramp, I can think of Arcane Signet. I can think of Pilgrim's Eye. Because again, not only are we going to have, we're gonna have some artifact recursion type stuff, so that's gonna be a thing. I'm thinking if I want to do like Felwardstone, Mindstone is a good include. I can see the chat going on out of the corner of my eye. A card to definitely recommend, and don't know if it's going to be on EDA track, is Alchemist Apprentice, basically the difference. Do you want to go to the combo Ashnod's Altar, Nim's Death Mantle, and Marionette Master? I have not settled on whether I want to do combos or not. Yeah, I have not settled on like what kind of combos. I've already kind of thought that I'm pretty sure there's a combo in here somewhere where you kind of are just gonna accidentally win with you know, aristocrats, basically. God, what was it? What did I think it was? Sack Outlet, Pitiless Splendor, and there was something to bring stuff back. Maybe it was just artifact reducers and then doing like the Junk Diver and the Mirror Retriever over and over again. It might be that. I don't know. Along with like Phyrexian Altar as the Sack Outlet. Or Ashnod's Altar. One or the other. But yeah. Solemn Simulacrum. Sacrifice when it enters the battlefield. Very important. Very important. So Solemn can go in for ramp, even though in this deck he is almost more gonna be, well, no, I mean the first effect is the important one. Always do it. Always do it. I do probably want stuff like Mole Drifter. There's a specific 2 cards. So Feed the Swarm, super cool, new black card, destroy target creature or enchantment, and you lose life equal to the permanent's convert mana cost. Really good for black to get basically black red or black blue to get rid of, to have a way to get rid of enchantment. So gonna be in there. Aristocrat to aristocrat, definitely gonna be in there. We can actually even put in Blood Artist. What is it? Why did my brain just freeze? Cutthroat. What the hell is Cutthroats? Oh my god. My brain! How is it not like one of the top cards here? Yawgmoth might make it in. Falconwrath Noble, maybe. Just to have the aristocrats. Isn't that Zeraport Cutthroat? Am I crazy? Am I lost my mind? Yeah. Oh, Zulip. I was saying Zeraport, wasn't I? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. So don't mind me. I'm stupid. That's gonna go on the YouTubes too. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that whatsoever. Didn't see it. You don't know. You don't know. Pitiless Splendor is gonna go in there. We'll call it ramp. That's not how you spell that. For card advantage, there's Mothering Abomination. There's Grim Harduspix. I don't actually know how to say the word, so don't make fun of me. Or do, you know, whatever. Mole Drifter, good card, good card. Mole Drifter. Not an artifact, but oh well. So how about today's spoilers? Oh man, it was There was less than I thought there was gonna be. I thought we were gonna get just more, like more cards. Like I thought we were just gonna overall see more cards. And not that like it's not a complaint, but it just it surprised me, I think, to not see as many as I thought I was going to. But Skull Clamp's gonna be good for draw. Yep. Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp. Let's do Mirror Battlesphere already. I had. Actually, we're gonna do another tab. Maybe a trick. Boop. And we are actually gonna look up. There we go. Because obviously this page will have goodies. Oh, I know one that we didn't put yet. Master Thopters. Yep. Damn it, I do that every time I don't click out. Man, she's not even listening. Top Commanders. We'll change that. We won't change that. Stop their spy network. If you control an artifact, create an artifact. Whenever one or more, yeah. We'll even put this as card advantage. So whenever one or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So yeah, stop their spy network for card advantage. Stop. Stop their spy network. Master of the Bridge in this. Yep. Green decks are going to see plenty of more cards hit the battlefield. Are you talking about the more recently previewed what is it, Kodama, right? The new Kodama. I want to put Emery in. All right, so hear me out. Don't judge me, but hear me out. I want to put Emery in here. However, I don't know if it's good. As a commander, I want to build her as a commander. She herself is on the list of 100 and now 19 because we added Verzol, because I don't think it was originally on there. And then I do have to look at now new commanders from Commander Legends, because I know there's at least 2 decks that I'm probably going to build. I'm not going to talk about them just yet. Well, if you're in the Discord, you've already seen me talk about them, but I don't know if Emery is going to go in here. I don't know. If there are 15 more artifacts in your graveyard, so Mirrored and Besieged can probably go in as a way to off people. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on Emery because it's a recursion ability, right? Like, and that's artifacts are like really easy to recur anyway, so I don't know if we need it. I don't know if we're gonna have enough ways to like recur Emery to where even if you're restricting yourself to artifact creatures. I don't know. We're gonna obviously keep it in mind, right? Because if we decide otherwise, Mirrored and Besieged I want in the main deck as kind of like a I don't know how to spell Mirrored, do I? Nope, definitely don't. Miro. I hate when they have the double card. It's always weird. War of Invention is a maybe, because I don't know if the win con's gonna be an artifact. Otherwise, normally I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Ethereum Sculptor we can put in terms of ramp. Ethereum Sculpture. Sweet. Oh, I did. It's fine that you don't know how to spell it. It's New Phyrexian. You're right. I mean, you're right. Oh, we can't run Stone Vaults. Did I put Baleful Strix already in here? Please tell me I put Baleful Strix already in here. I didn't. What the heck is wrong with me? It was like one of the first cards I thought of when I came up with this idea. I was like, you know what card I love putting on the battlefield, taking it off the battlefield, and then putting it back on the battlefield? Baleful Strix. Come on now. God damn it, Seth. Ash on Altar is probably going to go in the deck. I'm just holding off on it for right this second. Mirror Battlesphere we already have. Scrap Trawler is... So, I'm not sure, because a lot of the ones that I'm thinking of are... Charting Sphinx is going to be good. Because it's going to give us a lot of top-tops. Charting Sphinx... Trinket Mage might be good. I'm not going to put Soul Ring in the deck, by the way, just so everybody knows. Get that out of the way now. We talk about it almost every episode. We just don't play with Soul Ring in my group very much, so I just haven't been putting it in decks. And honestly, I'm not one of those people who are like, boo, you can't, you know, it's bad. I'm not one of those, but I also don't super, like, miss it either, so, you know, take that as you will. If you want to run it, fine, great. Go ahead. Don't care. It doesn't bother me anything. But I don't. Sharding Sphinx... I should have put another column just for like token makers. Ashen Altar is probably gonna go in there too. Like, no, did I say probably? Ashen Altar is gonna go in there. I'm not putting it in. Oh, why not? Why not? Like, it's I think I was kind of like, do I want Ashen Altar or do I want Phyrexian Altar? And like one of them is gonna go, if not both. There's a good chance there's gonna be both. I don't know. But mana creating free sack outlets are important. Foundry Inspector. That's not how you spell Foundry. That's still not how you spell Foundry. Inspector, not Assembler, because I've done that before. I've told you guys the story before. I put Foundry as Assembler into a deck for EDH rec, and the comments just lit me up. Like, you can't put that in. Like, why is that in there? It doesn't do anything. It's like, yeah, I know. That's why I didn't mean to put it in there. Oh, Burnish Shard, though. Y'all were... I say y'all, like anybody in the chat was one of those folks. But y'all being, you know, the people out there. The people. How are you known to play Golgari so much and even think that it's not going to be both altars used? I mean, sometimes, well, first of all, Golgari sometimes doesn't need to ramp like that. Like, sometimes my free sack outlets won't necessarily need to be altars. And I'll go Ashnod's to get the more mana as opposed to the colored mana. With that being said, there's certain situations where you just want the colored mana, and then some of my other free sack outlets will do other things. That's another thing. So, yeah. How about that? Ooh, do we put Urza in? It's +1/+1 for each other. We should put Urza in, right? He makes one. He ramp, like, Urza is a ramp spell, right? Oh, Forge Master is going in as a way to tutor? Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Get rid of 3 artifacts so that Marionette Master can trigger 3 times. Urza though, right? Like Urza. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Sphinx Summoner might go in. That's a little tutor card. Shimmer Mirror, probably gonna go in. Disciple of the Vault just has another way of doing the thing. Redundancy. Is this target opponent? Okay, whatever. Urza's a good card. I didn't even think about it. Because Urza just feels like his own deck all the time. Because like his Urza. It's the same thing with Yawgmoth. I scrolled past Yawgmoth, I think on the actual Kels page. I was like, oh yeah, Kels is really good in this deck. Why didn't I think of that? And it's because Yawgmoth is like so good as the commander. I don't think always to put him in the 99. There's certain cards where I'm just like, oh, why would I put that in the 99? It's such a good commander. I should just make a commander deck out of that. Urza. I should put Urza and Yawgmoth. That's fight fixing right there. You get to decide who like is more useful. There you go. That's fight fixing. So Urza, we're gonna call him a ramp spell. Right, Lord Hyatt. Yeah. God damn it. Disciple of the Vault for more pinging. Disciple of the Vault. I like it. Lowers my curve ever so much. Shimmer Mirror. I'm thinking about Gear Hold because our curve is already very low. Shimmer Mirror. Yeah, let's do Noxious. I like that. Noxious. Really? So yeah, like our curve is still really, really nice. Yawgmoth gets me thirsty as a commander. No, I'm just kidding. Wormcoal Engine. Definitely Wormcoal Engine. Definitely. We're not doing as good this time focusing because I'm like, oh, look at this card. Look at this card. Look at this card. Wormcoil Engine. Shimmer Dragon, love it. Love it. Love it. Shimmer Dragon. And just potentially being a big flying beater. Jorah's Familiar, definitely. Hells yeah. Also ramp. We're gonna have just so much of that, like, this kind of ramp. Duplicate should go in there as removal. Duplicate. Meteor Golem, probably gonna go in there. Probably gonna go in there. Destroy target non-land permanent, right? It's another way to get rid of enchantments in Dimir. That's not how you spell Meteor. Golem. Curve's still very nice. Oh, no, you're right. I think it actually is weapon. Yeah. This is the one that is... Nope, that's not the right card. Yeah, Fabricate 2. Another way to get cute little tokens. Cute little tokens. I do want to put Whisper in here. I do know that I could, you know, accidentally go infinite with Whisper because I had a Whisper Blood Liturgist deck. So Whisper, tap, sacrifice 2 creatures, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield for 3 and a black. It's a human cleric, or she's a human cleric. I had it as a commander for one of the Magic Online Commander League episodes, and basically did go infinite. It took me like forever to actually get around to. Sig! That's a good one, right? I know he's not artifacty, but like I could sacrifice an artifact. So if Marionette Master's a 4/6 and I just sacrifice a treasure just for anything, I just like boom, I draw a card on somebody else's turn. What is this? Oh, because it was... That's really... like, boom! Did it. Well, I actually really like that. Boom. Viscera Seer might be in there. Just as a free sack outlets. I don't have a lot of free sack outlets, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. Yawgmoth can be one. It's just like, it's also like wasn't originally gonna be in the deck, you know what I'm saying? I think that's another cool thing about like when you find stuff that's like, oh man, that's really cool. I should put Sir Conrad the Grim, maybe Carrion Feeder, good sack outlet. Carrion Feeder goes in so many decks. Does your deck have black in it? Carrion Feeder. Just saying. Already had that. Yahenni. Good sacrifice outlet. Yahenni. Kind of weird that Yahenni, because like, aren't the Aetherborn like made creatures on Kaladesh, right? So how is Yahenni not a like, how are the Aetherborn not artifact creatures? Like, just in general. Endrick can go in just because he's Endrick in a token deck or in a sacrifice deck. That's how you spell Endrick. We're already up to 41 cards. We need a little bit more card advantage. I'm almost fine to be a little bit weaker on the card advantage because I know like Kels is going to. Oh, before I forget. Every time. Wait, really? Come on. You know which lightning. You know. Is there a cyborg or machine? There are no cyborg. Okay. Oh. I thought that they were not that. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about these two. I'm trying to keep most of my things. I still am very likely to put this in, draw a card. Yeah, y'all gonna draw a card. Oh yeah, we talked because yeah. Because I don't know what my wife is watching, but they're angry. They're angry. Oh, another Dictative Airpost effect. Yeah, rats. I love this card so much. Shivering Witch. I love this card so much because it scales in Commander. I don't think it goes in this deck, but I do love it so much. Cryptcast for ramp should be fine because we're gonna do like the Urborg and whatnot. We're good on ramp. We're mostly good on card advantage. I haven't gone through all of the removal yet. Like there's a few things that I just have thought of that I haven't what? What was I gonna say? Words? Voids? Altar of Dementia. Fantastic sack outlet. Of course, it's almost like card advantage. If you're, you know. Come on. Common word like of, you couldn't have just given me that one. The heck. Spawning Pit and free sack outlet. Probably go on the deck. Expedition Map going in the deck. We will call it ramp. And that is because we have what was I just saying? Spawning Pit? Spawning Pit. Spawning Bed. No, not that one. Different kind of spawning. We put our boots in, we didn't forget. And nobody, therefore, nobody can criticize us. So there. Shadow Spear is not super important, I feel like, here. Because it doesn't worry about like opponents being hexproof, and we are specifically worried about. If we're worried about anything, we're worried about that. Bantu's Monument, I'm not sure about because it's mostly artifacts. I mean, we could do the ping, so it's kind of like, you know, reverse of aristocrats, you know. But I'm not sure that's what we want. Open the Graves. Good card. I love Open the Graves. It's hard because like these are not artifacts. I'm trying to make artifacts. Do I want to be the guy who does the heuristic study thing? Do I want to be that guy? I mean, I might. Revel in Riches, potential potentially other win con. Oh, planeswalkers. Hold on. Oh, we did see Teferi in not this one. Nope, not that one either. Hold on. I don't know why I said it like that. Master of the Bridge. Creatures and planeswalkers have affinity for artifacts. Yeah. That's just like, I almost want to call him a ramp card actually. Deals X damage to each opponent where X is the number of artifacts you control, you gain X life. Oh my goodness. So much. I'm just gonna put him in the main. He's not really ramp, like he is ramp. Master. You want to make more artifacts? Roller Rogue. Yeah. Roller. I thought I had this. Create 2 artifacts. I did not, because there's not a 2. Yeah, can't be blocked. That's it. That again, like I could see Kels hitting 4 commander damage. What was the card I was just gonna say? Fairy Artisans. Because isn't the thing a token? Crap. It's an artifact. Yeah. So I like this card because it creates such weird interactions with the board. Okay. We can go all the way down here. Why did we stop? Because I'm sure there's artifacts here that would be good for artifact decks. Oh gosh. I'll do Thirst for Knowledge. Discard an artifact and then, yeah, it's fine. Card advantage. Thirst for Meaning, not the same thing. Not created equally. I said it. Don't tell me, I said it. I should put in my usual countery spells. I like Swan Song. I like Arcane Denial. What is the fierce thingy? Counter target non. We'll do Spell Swindle for this deck specifically. I normally won't play Spell Swindle. I don't think it's super good to hold up that much mana. 5 mana, yeah. The fear thingy. Crap, what was I saying? The fear thingy. Oh, the fierce guardianship. Sorry. That's what I was talking about. I can words. We can do. These are all. I just had an idea. What was my idea? Why aren't you guys telling me the idea that I just had in my brain? Oh, KCI. That's gonna be in the deck. That was the other reason why I wasn't sure. Both Ashnod's and Ironworks, there we go. Ashnod's and Phyrexian Altar were going to be in the deck. That's why, because I had planned on putting KCI in. Ever since KCI went down with, I think I said this when we did test shot, but ever since KCI went down in price because it got banned out of Modern, Time Thief, hell yeah. I've thoroughly enjoyed putting it into many of my decks. That's not where that went. Jeez, we only have 6 more, and I haven't done removal yet. Oh god, I'm killing me. So we're not gonna see. We haven't done any wraths yet, right? Living Death, personal favorite. Toxic Deluge. You can never have enough altars. You can. If every altar is supposed to be for a god, eventually they're all gonna get mad and compete. God, we played Hades the other day. We all know about how they get jealous when you pick one over the other. I have 2 main wraths. I'm not gonna do the whole like try to run Darksteel Forge with Nevinval's Disc. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm debating actually putting Spellbomb in to get rid of other people's graveyards. There's no reason like not to. To not do the thing that does the thing. Oh gosh. We got like so far down so quickly on card slots. Like what is this, Mana Rocks? Is there anything that I forgot? Commander's Fair I'll probably put in just because it can be sacrificed. I don't know, do we need more ramp? No, we don't need more ramp. We actually have a lot of ramp. Plus, like the whole Cabal Coffers and Urborg Tome of Yawgmoth thing is a lot of ramp. The whole time to stay on theme though. No. This isn't necessarily a Phyrexian deck. He's not in this stream. What are you talking about? So when he like comments that he's been lurking this whole time. Liliana, Dreadhorde General for card draw. I'm down to throw down. Down to throw down. If you're down to throw down, I'm down to throw down. You down to throw down? I'm down to throw down. Take 2 extra turns after this one? No. Please no. Please stop. How many slots do we have now? We have 3. 3 slots to get to 62. Then we're gonna probably build 38 lands, which is common for most of my decks. As much as he might want to, Phyrexian Walkers, no god, don't tell him that. I'm kidding. He doesn't think he's. He thinks he's good at Magic. I'll tell you that much, but not the other stuff. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, if it is untapped. Genesis Chamber, sure, why not? It might help other people, but only if they're casting. It'll be that card where it's like I'm helping. Just trying to help. Crux of Fate, maybe. I have Damnation, so I could always just Damnation. Right of Replication. Oh wait, we just talked about Spark Double. We did all this without. Oh, we didn't do the. Damn it. What was the name of the Forge Master guy? Just still practically unethical. Oh no, what was the name? This is the one where, yeah, okay. God. We filled up on cards so fast. Cole Dosa. Forge Master. Forge Master, yeah. Oh no, we have so many things that we don't have spots for now. We have 2 Wraths, 2 of our. Well, actually, really, just one duplicate. Non-token creature. Okay. So we have a couple ways to get rid of enchantments, which that's good. A couple ways to get rid of artifacts. That's good. Yeah, you said it earlier when we were scrolling past. I just I forgot, man. Sack Outlet, Aristocrat. Oh no, does Endrick come out? Endrick's so good in the deck though. He makes so many tokens. Actually, you know what? There aren't as many like big spells. There's like what, 4 or 5 big spells. There's Sharding Sphinx. There's the Meteor Golem and the Gear Hulk. And then are there any other like big cost? I mean, not that that's bad, right? Like it's not like he's bad if you only get a couple tokens off of casting a couple creatures, but now I don't know. Maybe Spell Swindle comes out too. I know obviously the artifacts are really good with Marionette Master out, but I just some of these are like such good like little value cards, and I don't want to take them out. The Siege might could come out. I don't have to like kick somebody out of the game. Damn, this is hard. Oh yeah, by the way, I guess I could take Genesis Chamber out. I just put it in. Oh gosh, now I don't even remember what card we were putting in. Damn it! What card were we putting in? What card putting in? I don't remember. Tell me. Damn it! What was it? I was just thinking of putting something in. Because I was just upset that we had like run out of room for cards. What was it? Oh, it was Rite of Replication. That's what it was. I was just like, oh, duh. I just forgot about Spark Double, and then I was like, Rite of Replication would be funny too for the Marionette Master. Whoop, 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 whoop. And if somebody else is playing a black deck and has Grey Merchant, I can copy theirs, right? Like I'm not gonna run him because it's just too easy to win with him in a mostly black deck. Well, actually, like it's an artifact deck, so I'm curious how much like devotion I would really get. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, there's some. I also don't know how many of those were permanents. But yeah, maybe it wouldn't have been as good. But if we have Rite of Replication and the mana to kick it, and we're just kind of mulling things over. I'm still. Did I take out the Spell Swindle? I didn't. Quick analyze. Quick. I want to see artifacts. And this is gonna be like kind of misleading because there are obviously artifact creatures. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not as many. 7. Oh, never mind, because it's not. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So artifacts, 10 plus 17 is 27. We have a lot of creatures. Holy crap. Do some of these need to come out for like other things? Fairy Artisans could come out. It was mostly like a cute card. Anything else? Why is Sharding Sphinx not? No, that's not. Wait. Yeah, isn't Sharding? No, okay. It wasn't what I thought it did. It didn't do what I thought it did for a second. I don't know. Please be there. Please do the whole. Oh no. No! Seth, why did you do it? Oh no! Kels, junk. Scrubber. I can't believe I just freaking did that. It normally like... God damn it. Alright. Worst comes to worst, like I can go back if there's stuff that I... Yeah, I know. It isn't the VOD. The only thing, yeah, I'll just go back and look at it. But now I can't do the test hands like I wanted. Oh my god, I should have saved. I should have saved. I can't believe so normally. Backup saved. Yeah, so why didn't you back up the deck I just had? Leave, where? Yeah, where was the deck I was just working on? Hey, wait, no, this is probably the, yeah. Yeah, why didn't you do that for... I even analyzed it. Like, why didn't you do that before? What the heck? It wouldn't have been annoying there. I would have loved that. Why have you forbidden me? It sucks. I'm so mad. I like looking at the deck. Like, I like looking at the hands at the end of these things. Alright, whatever. Let's finish the stupid lands. Doesn't matter what kind of freaking deck it's gonna be. Kels, I hate this one. I'm bitter. Shut up. Command Tower, Urborg, Double Jogmoth, Cabal Coffers, Inventors Fair. Let's go back here specifically for these lands. I'm not really worried about Reliquary Tower. Not really worried about this. Pajuka Bog should go in the deck. Bojuka. Oh. Not what I meant to say at all. It's not what I meant to say at all. I'm not like super worried about like these like sacrifice to do thing lands. They're not bad, but they're just not what I'm trying to focus on with the lands. I really just want to make sure that like we're good with Bird Rune, Academy Runes. Oh. Academy Ruins. Temple of the False God. Field of Dead is a maybe for this deck, just if we do have enough of the like lands that have different names. I am so defeated now. Like I can tell it. So I'm picky with my sack outlets. Like I wanted them to be repeatable. I know they don't have to be. I understand, but I'm stuck up. Morphic Pool, polluted. Delta. Underground Sea, right? I sometimes mix up my duels. We can do Temple of Deceit, that's fine. Not a bad card. I like temples actually a lot. I don't actually own Prismatic Vista, by the way. I did find that out as I was looking at some of the other decks that we've been making. Why is there such a focus on any color mana? Is Kels like a steel deck as well? Steel card set? Not like, yeah, steel type Pokemon. I forgot what card I was talking about a second ago. Oh, Temple, that's right. Trying to get my my energy from Couple minutes ago back. So I'm not feeling like the best today. I think I said it earlier, but yeah. But so like I was on a kind of a high with everything, and friggin' I can't believe I accidentally X'd out of that instead of going backward. I thought it had opened a new tab. That's why I didn't think to go back. But if I had, I don't know where I'm gonna go with that, but the thriving lands. Are these really that good? They enter the battlefield tapped? Oh yeah, you choose a color other than. Oh yeah, never mind. These are actually kind of cool. The lands are tapped though. It's hard for me to get excited. The lands are tapped. I actually did try to get excited about it for a second, and I'm like, meh. They're just tapped land. Like, that's all it is. They're just tap dual lands with flexibility. I guess in like 3 or 4 color decks, maybe. But aside from that, like, whatever. I can't stop yawning now. You know how people say like yawning is contagious? You yawn and somebody else yawns, or somebody else yawns and you yawn. I've yawned and now I'm making myself yawn somehow. If that's possible. It's not, but I'm gonna say it is. So that would be 26. 26, my goodness, is that really it? Theme, wait, no, let's go to this one. Themes, artifacts, let's look at the lands. Yes, I'm aware that I looked at this card, thank you. Go down to utility lands, see if there's anything here that maybe will fit in the deck. That just wouldn't be common. Spend only cost colorless spells. Yeah. We don't need this because we have better ways to draw cards. Oh yeah, that's right. Strip mine and whatnot. Strip mine. Ghost Quarter. Tech. I'm not gonna do Field of. Wait, which is the one that ramps everybody? That's the one that you just can't screw people. It's controller. Yeah, that's fine because I'm using the Spirit of Lightning. Good lands. And then Field of Ruin ramps everybody, right? This is the one where like, oh, everybody get a land. Each player searches. Yeah, I'm not in that business. I think I did put this in one deck. Yeah. I ain't about that life, though. I ain't about that life. Trying to run around and think. I wish I wasn't so tired. I don't need stuff like that for card advantage in this deck. I think this is not going to be as helpful because it's just mostly going to say, yeah. Oh, that's right. Clear water. This is the yep. I like these. I wish I opened more of them. Clear water. Which one's the right one? Why do you have 2? Stop doing that. I do like them though. I feel like they're good. I can do Evolving Wild and Terramorphic Expanse, but I'm starting to kind of lean away from them. I feel like if you are running 2 colors, they're kind of not as good. 3 colors and up, they can be good to fix colors. But 2 colors, if you're getting stuck on colors, you probably want to rework how many dual lands you have, like dual color lands you have, or your ratio for the colors. So unfortunately, I can't really now look at and see the ratio from before. I can look at it later and see how many like islands and how many swamps I need. But for right now, I can't really do that. But 16 out of 38, that leaves me 22. That's still a lot of basics. I'm surprised too. Like artifacts, like I would think there's more artifacty, like caring about lands. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I could be wrong. But yeah, like I'm not gonna. I did have Fabled Passage, so I guess I could put Fabled Passage. Because this might give you an untapped land, so there's that. But I don't own the Prismatic Vista, so I'm not gonna put that one in there. Pay 1 life, activate its only control. Yeah, what is? Are there like lots of stealing effects in this deck, and I just missed it all? What? Maybe Castle of Interest. I like Castle of Interest. I don't like most of the castles, to be honest with you, but Castle of Interest I feel like is pretty good. Instant or sorcery. I don't remember how many instant sorcerers we had, but I don't think it was very many. I had like no tutors in the deck too, aside from Forge Master, which granted is a repeatable one, as long as you can keep making tokens and everything. So, yeah. I'm surprised, were there no... How do I... Are there no ways to just like... Are there no mana sinks that poop out tokens? Are these... Nope. Okay. That's not going to be the way I want it worded anyway. Because they don't all say pay. Yeah. Whenever another non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2 if you do create a token that's a copy of that artifact. That might actually be something to put in the deck. I don't know what I'll take out for the deck because I can't see the deck list because deck stats didn't save my deck. I don't know why I'm so close to the camera. Hi. Sorcerer's Burn. That's actually funny. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you may pay 3. If you do, create a copy. Eventually just have a million. Sack them all to KCI. Kill people like out of nowhere. That might be it. That might be it for the lands. This is weird. This is like the shortest stream of these I think I've had so far. 17, 18. So yeah, I don't think Field of the Dead is worth it for this deck. I just don't think we have enough non-basic lands. Again, I'm like so weirded out by this. And I did look at the artifacts. Yeah. Let's just look at the Dimir cards. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Dimir Stables. Mill. Not stables, but Dimir like effects. But you go bug. That art is so good. Looking at Dimir cards. I love looking at Dimir cards. Alright. I almost wanted to find a way to put some like surveil cards. Are there any? Hold on. Artifact. Surveil? Okay. No. Don't know if it was. Yeah, okay. That also does not look right. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to check. You never know. I love surveil cards. They're so cool. Any chance I can get to put Disinformation Campaign into a deck I'm gonna take it. I think when I eventually do the Lazav multifarious thing, like I'm going to put the asp. I forget what it's called. Something asp. The infect snake thing and Phyrexian Dreadnought in the deck, like as like the one-shot combo thing. But I think then it's gonna become like a Surveil deck. Like here's your one-shot combos, but also Surveil, because I love Surveil. Did I see there was a white Surveil card? Oh, okay. Surveil wins. Okay, whatever. Man, get out of here with that nonsense. How many other cards are out of color? Sorry, that's not what we're doing here. Oh gosh. Yeah, it'd be really great to do some test hands now. But I guess I won't. There you go, though. I should probably save this one, and then I can rebuild it after the stream with the VOD. Vector Asp, there you go. Thank you. I'm sad. A stacks combo deck. I didn't do stacks. I literally, like, it was just about tutors and a little bit of Surveil. So I built it when the set released, and that was like my commander from the set. And we actually wound up having to do like 3 games. One game, I think somebody disconnected, and then one game the recording didn't work, and then we finally got the 3rd game to work. And I remember in the first game, like, it was turn 4 and I got to kill somebody. And we were kind of like, are we gonna, like, is this gonna be the video? Because this doesn't seem like it's a very good video. And then I killed the second person like a couple turns later. And then the third person took a while to kill. But it, like, 2 people basically sat there and watched a 1v1 for a while, and I basically just, they got rid of my graveyard. It was Danny, and she got rid of my graveyard somehow, playing a Selesnya card. So a white card. It was probably, she rest in peace, hit me with rest in peace. And yeah, so I couldn't one-shot her, but I did eventually get to kill her. It took, like, the game wound up being like 20 turns long or something like that, which I felt a little bad about-ish. I think, yeah. I like the deck. It's going to have the combo in there, but there's going to be less tutoring, so, like, I'm not going to be able to, like, you know, turn 1 Entomb, turn 2 Lazav, turn 3 kill somebody. I'm not going to do that. I think it is going to be more like the combo, like, not the combo, but the cards are going to be there to do it if I can connect, but it's mostly going to be a Surveil deck. It's going to be cool. I guess since we can't look at hands, we should instead inspect we should then look at the next thing that we can build. Oop, the big list. The big list. So we are up here, Kels. Drafted. Ish. Alright, I did like doing this at the end of the last episode after we did actually the full, like, looking at hands and everything. We can't do that now. Again, I'm gonna say it again because I'm sad about it. But we can look into, I don't want to do another Dimir deck. I like to jump around in the categories. Somebody did at the beginning ask about Niyeth, so that was what it was. Girl Dragon Fight Club. There's potential for me to do that one. I want to kind of see if the concept can work. Why is it so long? Interesting. Gitrog Monster. I've never actually had a Gitrog Monster deck. I've played with Gitrog Monster Index, but I've never had a deck. Marin, same thing. Like, I have never actually had a Marin deck. I want one eventually in paper because I have the International Women's Day 2020 Secret Lair drop. So I have, like, the really pretty Marin. I might want to do that. We could do something Borosy. Actually, this Zerda deck, I want to see like what I can do. Because I don't fully remember what Zerta does. Abilities that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate this effect. Okay, yeah. So I could definitely see that. Tatiova, like I've done, so that's kind of whatever. Kimena, I've done. Like I like these decks, but I've done these. I've done this. I've done this. I've never done the Snake Tribal. Oh, I did have this on the list. Aha! I'm gonna redo this one though. I'm gonna redo this one without the 3DH budget. Even though I liked my 3DH deck, and I'll probably play it again. I don't want to. Oh no. This is Goblin Tribal. There's a reason for that. So Esper. Oh, I didn't put it in here. Oh, yeah. God. Verena. Esper Zombies. While I'm here, I do have Edgar Markov, I think, there. And Abzan. It's actually going to be Abzan Kels. Aha. Oh, what do you mean with Little Witch Girl? So, that is a theme deck. So, this is Aminato, the Fate Shifter. It is kind of a Super Friends deck, and I kind of like started making this like alternate universe fan fiction style thing, where Aminato is like this witch prodigy, and she is part of a coven where like their goal is basically to cultivate her power. And I want to say it wound up being 7 witches. They all wound up being planeswalkers. The first version they were not all planeswalkers, but the second version they were. And I like wrote in like why their abilities, like they were all witches instead of just being planeswalkers, but then I wrote in why their abilities still made sense to their abilities on the cards. Venser's in there, there's a Teferi in there, there's a Kaya in there. I couldn't repeat any of the planeswalkers like as characters, so I couldn't have like Kaya and Kaya, I couldn't have Liliana, Teferi, etc. Even like Teferi the creature version and Teferi like the planeswalker version, that was a party foul. And then it's a curse deck, and the interesting thing about her is that there's a decent amount of it's still uneven, it bothers me. There's a decent amount of blinking effects to the deck where you can basically like curse somebody if they're giving you a problem. And then if they basically start like, not pissing you off or anything, or if they start being low and somebody else is being stronger than them and there's a new threat, you can blink the curses and then put them on somebody else. So I got stuck at the concept of fan fiction. Not like fan fiction, but like I put a story behind it, right? Like, and it like not like a story. It's a theme. Like it's a themed deck. So it's all about, again, Aminato being this witch prodigy, being raised by this coven of witches, and then like the curses were, I want to say there was like 13 curses that I did, and obviously 13 being a bad luck number. So it was like the 13 curses of Aminato's coven. I forget what I called them or named them or whatever. And then like a lot of the other creatures were like thematically put in there. The original one did have the witch's oven and the black cat, just for the hell of it. Did have like the bog brew witch and the cauldron and the newt that I can't remember the name of. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to make because I had to tie everything in, and it very quickly ran out of spaces for stuff because not all of the cards that I wanted in, so like a lot of the artifacts, a lot of the curses, and then a lot of the planeswalkers, I had to try to find the ones that would help me with things like card advantage and ramp, because a lot of the thematic stuff took up spots that then I had less support of. So it's not a super great like strong deck, but it's a lot of fun to talk to people about. Every time I bring it up, I typically like go on a tangent like I'm doing now, and people typically are like, "Oh man, that actually sounds really cool. I wish I could see it." The only problem with it is that I started brewing it during the time that Teferi 3 cost Teferi and 3 cost Kaya were in standard, so they were massively high in terms of price. I wouldn't be surprised if they are still very high. I don't remember which one he is. Teferi. Yeah, Time Raveler. So he's not really gone down. And then, oop. I want to say this is the right Kaya. She's gone down obviously a little bit because she's seen those play. I think, I don't know what even is very cost fair even legal in. He's just banned in historic. Oh, okay. And obviously not the rest of these. Oh, okay. I thought he got banned out of more things. But yeah. So the deck became very expensive to try to run, so I have not spent $40 for an online card. Nor do I plan to. $11 for paper, or like $9.50. That's not bad now. So I never made this in paper either because I have most of the Planeswalkers, but this one and Kaya I don't think I have. And Kaya's not expensive either, so maybe I do need to put this in paper. Because I've wanted to build this deck. I've brewed it, and I've got this, like, I had the storyline hammered out. I actually think I already have it, to be honest with you. Might be one of that. Yay. Cancel. Save. Tags hate. I mean, you're not wrong. I want to say... Yeah. Is this the finalized one, or is this the not good one? It's legal. 100 cards. So this might actually be the list. I don't know. What was the ticks cost? Yeah, see how expensive this is just in ticks alone. Granted, like, I have a lot of the more expensive pieces, but Force of Negation, like Time Raveler, Polluted Delta I have, Underground Sea I have, so like I can take some of these costs off, but overall, like, it's a very expensive deck. Almost unnecessarily so. I probably don't need Force of Negation. I could put any other counter. I just really... Yes, I wanted to save it. I really liked it because of the art. And I like new powerful cards too. Like, I won't even lie. New powerful cards come out and I'm like, oh, I want to run them because they're new and they're powerful and they're shiny. But when they become this expensive, and it's expensive for a good reason, but... No. Sorry, my dog's whining at me. Yeah, I'll let you out in a second. But yeah. I don't know if I have Force of Will in the deck. I haven't looked at this in so long. But yeah, like, I struggled to get to all of this. The ramp's really low. Like, the ramp is very low. Smothering Tithe. The Smothering Tide, it kind of looks like he's being enchanted, right? To spit up these, or cursed, I should say, to spit up these coins. So that's kind of like what that is. A lot of the signets and stuff are all like witch artifacts, right? Like, they have power to them that basically fuel their magic, which is essentially, you know, Mind Stone. It was supposed to be the mind of like a scholar or something that they dug up and turned into like this magical device to kind of give them, like, power them up. Familiar is just a familiar. Stormscape familiar, I believe. You know, like, familiars became like a big deal. Signets and stuff were just like pendants and everything. Gilded Lotus were like herbs and stuff in order to make potions. Burnished Heart is like sacrificial heart, you know. Signet, etc, etc. So I don't know, the talisman in there? Talisman should be in there. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not. Maybe it was other kinds of... But yeah, like, the Planeswalkers had to fill in for some of these other things. My 4 Wraths, everything like that, so... Some cool cards. There's some cool cards. I really like this deck. I played something like it. I played a cheaper version of it, again, for a Magic Online Commander League episode one time. It was not this full one, because it didn't have some of, like, it didn't have this Teferi or this Kaya. It had replacements. But yeah. So yeah, maybe another time. Maybe another time. But for now, we can't do test hands. My dog's got to go out. I have to rebuild this deck once the VOD's ready. It is what it is. We're not gonna do that one. We're not gonna do that one. I had an idea. I was kind of getting into one. Actually, you know what? I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do next week. Damn, he's not up here yet. We're gonna do one of two things next week, and I will figure out exactly what I want to do. We're either going to do Malcolm and Breaches as Is It Pirates, because I think this is going to be hilarious, or we're going to do Blim, which isn't up here, which annoys me. Should be up here somewhere. Or we're going to do Blim, which is the gifting deck. Is it not going to be up here either? It wasn't a leak, right? Like, it came out. People just not getting... Alright, whatever. It's a Rakdos card, and it deals with giving away your permanents in order to deal damage. That's essentially... So you want to give away, like, bad permanents and stuff like that. So, like, Harmless Offering style cards and stuff like that. So, we'll do one of those two. I will figure out which one... Oh, did I just scroll past it? I thought I would recognize the art. Oh, there it is. Yep. You're right. And I put it in another tab. Blim, comedic genius. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of a permanent you control of your choice, and each player loses life and discards cards equals to the number of permanents they control but don't own. So the discard thing, I'm not super crazy about. So maybe I'll do some kind of way to draw cards and have like Nekuzar-ish effects, where it's like, hey, I'll help you draw the cards back, but it's gonna hurt. Something like that. Might be this. I am kind of excited for this one. It seems really funny and stupid. I want to do a deck tech like video like I did the Kelsian one a while back for this. So it's either going to be this or the 2 pirates. So we'll do that next week, next Tuesday. I don't know if Phyrexian is going to start his new Pokemon thing tomorrow. We are working on something for that. So we'll see. Thursday should be 3DH. I'm going to think about doing a stream either Friday or Saturday, a game that I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. And then Sunday, again, Phyrexian should be back with Pokemon. So make sure you're watching out for the YouTube channel as well, because we have a lot of videos. We have had 2 weeks now where we have a video Monday through Friday. It's very exciting because we did have a while where we weren't really putting out a lot of YouTube content. So make sure you're subscribed over there, youtube.com/PraetorGaming. Make sure you have the notifications on so that you get notifications when the new videos do get released. And of course, just join us here, twitch.tv, either 8 p.m. Eastern Time or 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's it. Hopefully this deck works well. I don't know because I couldn't do the hands. See y'all next time. Peace.